Hey everyone, welcome back to more of Tainted Grail. I'm DisturbingPuppet. This is our character we're playing with. We're going to continue into the next stage here. This is Floki. In this case, we are playing a summoner, so we're summoning up all kinds of things. Let's take a quick look at our passives that we've picked up, just to kind of give you an idea of how things are going. And for whatever reason, I've noticed whenever I exit out of the game and then reload it, it always leaves one of these slots empty. So what do we want to put in here? We've got bombs. Yeah, the Wordstone Heart doesn't need to be there, that's for sure. We definitely want some barrier. Wordstone Hearts we need to collect in order to fight the last boss, so the real boss, so we need that for that. I guess we could take something. I don't really want to use the meat because we might actually have a decent use for that at some point. I don't think this is going to help much because I don't directly attack very often, but we could just throw that in there for now, I guess. Throw the sharpening stone in. To quick look at runestones and passives. So what we have going on right now is that every turn we reduce armor of all enemies by 5 to end combat, and we stun a random enemy after playing 15 cards. We also have some extra health. We currently have 22 armor provided by our mythic runestone that we have here, and eventually as we kill more stuff it'll get up to 40, and we heal 7 after every combat we win. Once we get into the final fight, there's no point in having this in there, so we'll swap this out for something else, and we don't find something better in the meantime. As far as our passives go, so no level limit on promotions, so this is kind of our standard thing. And let's see, they do some damage to me. Start turn with no minions, draw a summon. Start every combat with, that went way too fast, Golem. Increase damage of each minion at level 5 and above by 25%. And we have our friend, our wolf buddy. Start with 20 barrier. If we only have one minion alive, promote it at the start of each turn. Minion automatically promotes after 3 turns in combat, and each turn we get an ultimate charge. And as we level up, we'll just get more and more of these, which can get really, really powerful. So we need to head out into here. The boss is over on this side, so I think we'll head left. We want to do all the other fights for XP and stuff, finding runestones, all that good stuff as we go. So off we go. So we have our little area of normal space around us, essentially, while we're surrounded by chaos. Let's see. Okay, that's kind of a big boy. Let's go fight maybe you, I think. Do I want to light another candle? Yeah, let's light a new candle before we get in. We're into the second area, so enemies are going to be a bit tougher. We've kind of been okay so far. Alright, so we've got a healer, we've got one of these sick men, and we've got a rat. So let's see, reduce armor until into combat. That's not bad. Let's just do more damage. Doesn't cost me anything, so go for that. I didn't get a worm or anything, so let's get my wolf. We'll take a fae, sure, why not? How about we promote my golem? And I wonder, I'm assuming, yeah, we can't activate our wolf to do a quick attack. How about, let's charge. So activating him, it's going to give us some charge down here towards being able to level up with our special ability. So we are going to take a little bit of shots here. Shouldn't be fine. Not too much damage here initially. Okay, we didn't smack the sick man over there. Let's get rid of that. Alright, with this, let's get rid of some armor of everybody. We've got a way to draw new cards that will decrease the cost. Let's go ahead and just grab a worm. So we're now maxed on our summons. Who do we want to kill first? The rat's probably easy to kill first, especially with the low armor. Or we could go for the healer. How about we just focus on killing the rat first, because the rat's doing a decent amount of damage. We've got a free activation, so let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and just draw cards and see what we get. Okay. Let's level you up by 2. You get barrier every turn. I'll take some barrier myself. And I'll take some armor for this turn. Not that it matters too much. We do have enough to promote once, but we should be getting more because of the Fae being out here. So, yeah, we should be alright. Alright, we got our other special card here. Extra damage. It seems like it only affects me, so I don't think it's going to do anything, but it's worth giving a shot. Let's go ahead and go 50% more damage for my worm. Got some options, potentially. How about... let's activate you. That gets us to our max. Then I'm going to promote the worm 3 times. Then I'm going to blow up our Fae over here. Let's mark the healer. Activate our worm. Okay, now she's going to attack. She's going to hit everybody, so that is going to do a lot of damage to our golem. Somewhat unfortunate. I'll probably survive. Yeah, it took a decent chunk of damage, though. Okay. Just the sick man left. We do have a spot if we want to summon somebody. Minus 100, so that's why we're doing way more damage. You can kind of see that it's not necessarily that he's super strong. He is at 170% attack, but having minus 100 armor means we're just keep doing way more damage. So if we can just activate a bunch, we'd be fine. We do have a couple activations, so let's just promote you. More damage. Go ahead and go for it. Instant death. Get a level. Throwing knife. That's okay. It's a direct attack on our part. I think I'm actually going to take that over the sharpening stone. Alright. Whenever a minion activates, draw a card, gain ultimate. It's okay. Sacrifice a minion, summon a random minion. At the start of each turn, the minion heals 50% of its missing HP. Not terrible. I'm actually tempted. Let's reroll. Let's see what we can get. Okay. So we have 2 good cards here, actually. Reduce enemies' armor by 50 for 5 turns. So we choose the target, and 5 turns will just take away more damage. Or we can get 10 barrier for every minion currently in combat. We can play this on anyone we want to. Both are good. There's a few enemies that have just tons and tons of armor. The Arcane Shield helps you survive, for sure, later on. I think I'm going to take the shield just for survivability for me, potentially. Okay. Reduce armor, more HP. Nothing I would really want to swap out. We did get 3 of these. So now I'm getting plus 50 HP. And we're next to the rundown windmill. So this is the one that I can't actually do because I have recruited somebody early enough that their special location doesn't exist anymore in the weirdness, so I can't do an action there to get something to get into this. It doesn't seem like there's a way around it. So when you enter, the miller strides towards you and immediately announces...
Apologies, but I can't let you in.
I basically need an invite from the inn, but the inn doesn't exist anymore because I've recruited the guy who made the inn exist. So, unfortunate. Let's just go fight some people. Hey, it's the giant fat knight, and we actually have some meat for him. You'll see once we finish the fight. Okay, so we have some new enemies here. This guy drains HP from allies, gets stronger when they die, replaces them. We would like to kill you. This guy switches between having a shield and having a health bar. When he's got a health bar, he's tougher to hit. And this guy's hitting everybody. Strength depends on weird candles. Yeah, I'll take some armor. Get that maxed out. Let's do extra damage. Not that I think it's going to matter. Well, it would for the sacrifice and stuff, if we can get somebody out. Yeah, we get a Fae out and blow them up immediately. Alright, all of you have some less armor. Give me a Fae. I'd like to do more, even. Okay, I'm just going to Arcane Shield you. Do you want to blow him up? Yeah, let's just go ahead and activate him. Then we'll blow him up to do some damage to everybody. Alright, a nice hit on everybody, and we actually stunned him as well. Alright, we've got a way to draw more stuff. The battle enchantment is the barrier, so that's always good. Let's get that. Give me the worm. I would like to spread the damage, because maybe we could kill this guy, so I'm not going to mark anybody here. Let's just go ahead and act. Okay, we got him out, did a bit of you. Let's draw some more stuff. Nice. Let's go with all your armor's reduced. Have some promotions. Yeah, I have another promotion over here with the worm. I'll put some barrier on him. Activate you. Okay, a little bit of damage. Looks like it's going across. More damage, please. Okay, we can get a couple promotions if we wanted to. I think we just want to attack. So how about... Yeah, nobody's doing a... Okay, you are doing a mass attack. My wolf doesn't really help that much for damage. He's kind of nice to do a little chip damage here and there, but he's not that great. So how about we put a little bit more shield on me. I'm gonna promote my worm. And we're gonna activate him twice. There are other enemies I would prefer you attack, but... There, that's better. Too bad you couldn't kill him. Alright. Could hit everybody. Get an abomination out. Limits my other options, but we could activate him a couple times still. So yeah, we'll get the abomination. Please kill the guy in the middle. Okay, nice. Just overwhelm their ability to deal with the damage. That's the thing, I don't like this class that much because you can't really select who's getting attacked. There's just no way to really affect it other than the marking. But overall, I really enjoy the combat in this. Alright, let's talk to our big friend here. The sizable knight.
I feel like I've smelled you before. I'm so hungry, so hungry.
Typical British man. Alright, let's give him some food.
The knight looks at you impatiently.
If you don't have food, he will attack you. I only have one. I did actually at one point, the stag father, the giant skull, I did some hunting and had a bunch of meat, and I actually gave him 10 all at once. He just ate it all. Still starving. Didn't make a difference. So I don't know what the deal is. If you have to do it over a course of your runs, just giving him tons and tons of food, and like at what point does he actually get satiated or not? We've got one, we'll give him one.
Tasty. That's good meat. I accept it as an offering. You may leave now.
And you can only give him regular meat. You can't give him a tainted meat or anything else. He won't accept it. And he gave us an item in response, so that's fine. Alright, let's go. And he's gone. Alright. It's another one of these healer type scythe boys in the back here. Okay, these guys, when we do half the damage, they'll split, and then split again, all the way down to having 50 health each. So you want to be careful about doing damage to them, but we don't really have a choice. So we just kind of do what damage we can. Everybody have some less armor. Preferably, I would like to kill this guy first, but we don't have much we can do about that. Okay, you can have some barrier. Don't have anything great I can really do. I don't want to sacrifice my wolf. I just feel like that's bad. What was this one? Yeah, I'm not going to do any direct damage this turn, so it's fine. We'll just take the armor by not playing it. I don't have any promotions either, which sucks. We could take the second golem, I guess. We could maybe blow him up later. Activating just heals them, it doesn't do anything else, so there's no real point. Okay. The worm. Give me the Fae as well. Just do that. How about we mark the weak guy? Have some more damage. Take free armor, because why not? Let's just promote you a bunch. Got a stun off there. Go ahead and activate, my friend. Alright. Now, if I have a priority, I want the Soul Harvester, so we'll see if that comes up again. Let's just take some actions, I think, here. I want you to kill him. Let's draw, see what we can get. Okay. I'm gonna mark you. I'm gonna promote you. And I'm going to unleash you. There we go. It's a little delay on those secondary attacks sometimes. I'll take some barrier myself. Not a big deal. So this is going to be kind of interesting. He's going to split here shortly. I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice our secondary golem here, I guess. Let's promote some more. I wish I could just activate more, but we'll just promote you. Alright, so now there's two of them. For this turn they won't do anything, but when we kill them they're going to split into two each 50s. So we pretty much have this set without too many problems here, I think. Yeah, let's just promote and act. secondary attacks coming on a bit of a delay. One left. I'm kind of curious how far up I can get you promoted. Like, it's supposed to not be limited, but there might... I mean, maybe 99 is the limit. Should be kind of interesting. I wonder, like, considering how big he's gotten at only 15, probably at a certain size it just stops growing. Let's just end it. Did we kill him? Okay, second shot took him out. We max out at level 20, but we'll be getting a lot more XP as we get through here. Okay, another mark. Draw a card for every minion currently in combat. That's not bad. Promote and activate all minions for 3. Not terrible. I mean, the marking is somewhat useful. I think just because I prefer cheap stuff, I'm going to take the 0-cost marking. Alright, whenever an abomination is summoned, reduce all enemy damage by 20% till end of the turn. That's okay. After each victory in combat, gain 5 wealth. Whenever you summon a worm, increase its damage by 300% this turn. I think that's better. Let's get with that. We want them out anyway because they do damage to armor. Let's see. Draw cards, heal, duplicate, increase number of slots. Yeah. Nothing I want to swap out.
I thought we made a pact. That you promised to leave us in peace. Begone, traveler.
I did. So I still talk to her, but I always leave her in peace.
Maybe you're not hopeless after all. Only time will tell. You have my gratitude.
You can get a minor blessing from her. Early on I did, but at this point I don't. Okay, let's fight the giant. The host of evil that popped up there for a second. This might be a bit tougher. So we've got that guy. We've got a corrupt giant. He's going to increase his damage and lose a bit of his armor every turn. And we've got a shaman. We'll spawn totems to do buffs. Yeah, you we want to kill first. We do have a sacrifice. What was this one? Hit or gain damage. Let's reduce all your armor. I hate to do it, but I might. We could summon the abomination and immediately sacrifice it. I think that's what I'm going to do, just to get some quick damage out, because I can draw more stuff here with the tactical mastery. Alright. Sure, we'll have some extra damage, not that it really matters. For marking, let's mark you. But unfortunately, I don't have any damage output at the moment. So we'll have to just sit tight. Unfortunately, no more damage as well. We'll take the Fae, take my wolf. Guess we could give my wolf some extra damage. And let's go ahead and have him smack somebody. Still nothing else for summoning. Okay, you can have a shield every turn. Didn't I mark you? Yeah, just wore off, I think. Let's get that back on you. How about we give myself some shield? Give you a couple promotions. Go ahead and bite. Summoning a totem now. It's doing something bad. Debuff. Abomination. Alright, we can do the abomination. I'm going to activate our Fae. Promote our abomination. Just for some damage. We'll sacrifice the Fae. Unfortunately, we overkilled that guy a bunch. That's the problem with marking. So we end up not doing any damage to anybody else, I think. Yeah, just have to live with it. Taking a bunch of damage there. What did we draw here? 10 barrier, lose 10% of her health. So we have to play that at the end. Let's just get a worm. Let's just activate him. And I have to play this. I don't want to take 10% of my damage, so we'll give them 10 barrier. Because our candle's running low, so the effects are kind of sucky at this point. And my golem is dead. Decent amount of damage coming in. Okay, stunned him, that's somewhat helpful. Mainly it's him doing the damage here. That's the shield every turn. Tell you what, I'm just gonna blow the Fae up immediately. Got him quite weak. So I think we can kill him. With our 2 attacks here. Get some meat. Activate all minions 2 times. That's not bad. Increase minions' HP by 50 and heal it for 15. Also pretty good. Pick 2 cards of your choice from the draw pile. If this was 2 cost, that's very good. It is all minions, but I feel like they're not all going to be that effective or helpful. This is good for keeping our golems alive, which is going to become harder as things go, and the enemies are doing more and more damage. So I'm going to take that. But like I said, I kind of have a preference for taking low-cost cards, generally speaking. I think some, like if I can have some things that will do damage from me directly, I think would also be good. Hey, it's the Pied Piper. I already have a flute that I like, so in this case I wanted to run into him. I've gotten the flute from him before. I can swap it out for a different flute with him, but I'm not going to because I like the one that I've got, which gives me barrier. Which would be teach me other songs. Nope. I'm good. Okay. We probably, before we fight this next fight, want to light up another candle. We could go in with it being a bit risky, but I've got a bunch, and I'm going to get more when I fight the boss, so it's fine, I think. Just 2 guys. So this guy will attack only when there are bloodstones in the battlefield, and he summons them in, and this guy adds the useless cards. Alright, we got a worm. Take a Fae as well, sure. And this is free, so we'll go ahead and give you some free HP there. We'll activate our worm. Okay, what did we get? Reduce damage this turn, or we reduce cost next time. Probably next time. You can have some damage. Let's reduce all their armor. I don't think we need to mark. I think we can just attack willy-nilly and see what happens. So let's go ahead, promote you, activate you. Let's draw some more stuff. Sure, take the damage. Promote you again. Attack. Take the armor. What do we want? Let's promote you a couple times. I'll put the battle enchantment on our golem. Yeah, I guess we'll summon our wolf and activate our worm again. With this summoner type, these classes, the magic types, it seems like it is kind of when you're fighting enemies. When there's a bunch of enemies, it takes a while, but once you start whittling them down, it goes a lot faster, because you usually are doing quite a bit of damage. While we're at it, let's go ahead and give you a bunch of promotions. Let's give you even more promotions. I'll blow him up. And eat you alive. You don't tend to take too much damage with this class, though. As long as you've got some shielding and stuff, you're usually okay. Some more healing, very nice.
Good day, stranger. Are you in need of some guidance?
A little shop. Nothing I really want. This one's actually pretty good. It fully charges your ultimate ability. The others, yeah, not so keen on. Nothing I really need. Next to the hanging tree here, which we'll look at in a moment. Okay, so we do have somebody here who's going to be sucking all the attacks until they're dead. Let's reduce their armor. So my marking doesn't really matter. I don't have anybody I can summon other than my wolf, which sucks. I think I'll just let that go. Let's summon our wolf, I guess. It's unfortunate. Let's put a barrier just to do something, and then we'll draw new cards. Nice. Okay, we saved one, so we'll take out the worm. I will take the arcane shield for myself. Promote our worm. Give some extra health to the golem. Promote our worm buddy. Some more shield on our golem. And I didn't attack on that first turn there, which is too bad. Okay, put the battle enchantment up. Let's promote you a bunch. We'll make our wolf better too. Why not? Summoning little guys. It's unfortunate. Everything's getting redirected to him until he's dead. Then we could actually do something about him. Let's grab the abomination. Let's go more damage on him because it's multiplied by the number of enemies at the moment. And then I'm just going to activate him because it's all going to get redirected from all of them, so it's a pretty big hit. I'd like to wait till this gets to 9. Alright. Not a lot. Let's promote... Yeah, let's get you up a little bit. I'm gonna put just a bunch of shield on myself. It just doesn't go away, so it'll just keep me safe. You're gonna die here pretty soon. We can go ahead and make it happen right now. Let's promote him. And we'll make our wolf better. I don't really want to mark, because it'll sort of overkill. We'll put too much damage on other targets. Reducing armor, yeah, we could do that. Let's have you take out that weak guy and do some damage to everybody else. Oh no, he's got 1 health left. Alright. Fine, we'll do it again. There we go. You're down. Let's just promote. Okay. We could take out the giant that was summoned pretty easily along with the healer just by activating you, so let's do that. There we go, a little delayed effect there. Do have another ritual. I mean, you're pretty much toast no matter what I do here. I could kill you lots of different ways. Let the worm eat you. Not quite level 10. Okay, that's not really going to be a big deal. We now have a couple of these, so if we get a third one at that level, we can actually get to another step up, but we need 2 that are level 2 to get that to level 3. I think I've only ever gotten a basic thing to like level 3 once.
As you approach the tree, it seems to shift and move. You draw closer, and suddenly you realize why the tree appears to be moving. Dozens of rotting bodies dangle and sway in the breeze. It looks like a strange dance with their necks nodding along in their nooses.
I'm doing okay on health. We could take a look.
As you reach for one of the corpses, something slashes at you. You fall to the ground. You feel dizzy.
Alright, we lost 16 health. Sometimes you'll get items or money, that kind of thing. There's a quest involving this tree as well earlier where I could actually talk to the corpses hanging in the trees. Alright, we got 2 of our Weeping Angel types, the sleepers, and then we've got a Soul Blade. Each time he's hit, he's going to deal another hit and an attack, which is not great. I have some less armor. Let's take the worm. What should we get here? Reduce damage. Kind of low, so now it's going to increase the cost of something if I don't use it. He's only going to do 1 to 2. Tell you what, let's increase your power. Activate you. Okay, split up a little bit, it's fine. Yeah, it's unfortunate it made my golem more expensive. I could have gotten him out and then blown him up as a sacrifice. So instead, let's just promote you and just do some attacks. And if we split them up, it's not that big a deal, I think. I mean, ideally we maybe kill this guy, but... yeah, splitting them up a bit too much. Alright, give me the wolf too. Alright, we got our tactics. But I think if we just take some actions, we can finish these guys off. We've trashed their armor pretty effectively, so they're a lot easier to kill than they would otherwise be. There we go. Activate 2 random minions, not terrible. Get a worm at level 3 is alright. Heal the full 25 barrier. I feel like I don't get worms enough, so let's just go ahead and do this. It's 2, but we get them at level 3. At the end of the turn, raise damage of abominations by 200%. Effect is removed after the first activation. Worm applies vulnerable at 4 hunter's marks instead of 6. Golems retaliate with 75% of the damage they received instead of 50. I would definitely lean towards these 2. I don't think we're actually really retaliating for that much damage, honestly. Because we usually have high armor on the golem, so they're not really taking that much. So I think this is better. I think. Okay, so we have one now that would just increase my armor by 17 flat. Actually, what is this up to now? So it's now maxed out, so just giving us 40 armor. Excellent. So we've got 50 extra HP, 40 armor flat, and healing every time. Over here, reducing armor of enemy combatants every turn, stunning at 15 cards, which is nice. This is okay. There might be something better we could put here, but I don't do direct damage, so there's no real reason to buff my direct damage here. The Fountain of Health. Early explorers of Avalon found many springs with supernatural properties, including one that could heal. Not many of these miraculous creeks are left these days, since most were drained dry to provide water supplies for Arthur's soldiers. Yeah, we can get some health, get us all maxed out.
You feel refreshed. However, you feel a strange chill running down your spine like an icy finger. It might not be safe to stay here any longer.
I've never actually drunk more, even when I've needed it. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I was really bad off, and where it was going to make much of a difference. I just didn't want to tempt fate, and that's something that in this game, it does tell you, like, your actions have repercussions, be careful what you do, that kind of thing. There is a stone over there we could get a candle from. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Oh, it's the insane worshippers. We can fight them, it's fine. There'll be a regular fight, and then we'll have to talk to them. Okay, we've got our first one of these guys. I think the Tainted Corpses, after killed, will come back as another different enemy, a little bit weaker, and then we'll do it again and again. So it's kind of similar to the other ones, but you have to kill them completely. They usually have pretty good armor, too. Alright, let's do extra damage, some armor. No summons. I do have rituals. Give me the wolf, then. Let's just draw, see what we can get. Okay, not bad. Worm. Give me the other golem. I'm gonna mark you. Let's promote. I'm gonna get rid of my extra golem. Activate my worm. Dead instantly. Perfect. So from this point on, super easy fight. What do we got? 10% or lose 50 armor. I don't think it matters that much, but I will just go ahead and play it. It's not going to matter too much here. Give me the Fae, just in case I want to do something crazy. Have some extra health. Have some extra damage. And hit him. Which will then reduce the armor. We're also putting the Hunter's Mark. Once he's vulnerable, we'll do more damage. At this point, yeah, we're not doing anything because we don't have enough candlelight, but we'll just play it just because. If we play enough, we can stun somebody. Have some free barrier, sure, why not? Promotions, activate my wolf. Okay, so there's our second one. So he's going to start all fresh with full armor and everything. Let's go ahead and give you promotions. Let's give you more promotions. Second hit, a little delay there. We're pretty much in control of this fight here. We'll just make my wolf a little better. Just need rituals, which I didn't get. So let's just ritual to victory. Skull delayed fall action there. Nothing I want to mess with there. Too close.
Worship her. Worship her.
Yeah, I'm not bowing in front of your goofy statue.
The crowd murmurs and takes a step back.
You don't want to bow before the Whisper? Then you'll encounter the wrath of her followers.
Bonus combat. I've never bowed before this one. I'm not gonna bow in front of your weird cult god or whatever that you're playing around with over here. Tin barrier. Yeah, we'll have to play that. That's unfortunate. Let's give you some extra HP. Just kind of randomly throw some hits out there. And unfortunately I have to give them some shield, because I don't want to take a bunch of damage. See, they're healing a bunch, so it would be good if I could get an abomination out. Marking a specific individual is a possibility. Like, we could focus one of the healers, but I think they switch up between healing and attacking. They are doing a lot of attacks, though, actually. That is actually a bit dangerous. Okay, let's try to do some damage. Get rid of some shields anyway. Let's draw. Okay, more damage. I will take the shield. Can have some extra protection. We stunned one of them. And I'm going to put a barrier on you as well, just to help you avoid getting trashed quite so badly. But that's a lot of damage coming in. I don't think you're going to survive this. 35s, that's 70, 105 damage total, something like that. Just in case, I'm going to shield myself a bit more. Okay, Golem is down. Yeah, I think the Abomination's going to do good work for us here, but we are going to be taking a lot of hits. Yeah, there's a lot of damage coming in this turn, and it, like, hitting everybody, that kind of thing. Actually, these guys are kind of dangerous. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble with these guys before. The problem is with these, I can't direct my attacks and pick people off and that kind of thing. So I think we just attack everybody a few times. Or do we try to hope we can... Yeah, I'd have to get... Both would have to hit the same person to kill them. It's possible, but it's unlikely. Let's go ahead and promote you then. And we'll go ahead and have you throw hits. Yeah, it's all split up, unfortunately. I do have an attack I can make directly. It's only 15 to 21 damage, though. So it's not really going to make a difference. Let's see what happens. Because they're not sure who they're each individually going to attack. Okay, I took some damage. He got trashed, but not dead. I might want to mark at this point to try to finish somebody off. Give me a worm. Doing a ton of damage, so yeah, go ahead and go for it. Okay, that's one dead. Could do a big hit on everybody. I think let's just go ahead and hit some more people. Okay, nice. We took out 2, so just the healers left. Excellent. It's almost like they did that on purpose. They're just healing each other. What do we got? 10 barrier on enemies or 10 HP? Yes, we have to play that. Give me the Fae. Okay, I thought that was like his damage numbers, not mine. Let's go ahead and heal you. I'm gonna shield myself. Let's harvest you. Got a free activation, then I have to play this. Let's go ahead and promote first. Okay, we did split the attacks up, which is unfortunate. So we are going to give them a little bit of barrier, but won't make too much difference, I don't think. Alright, what do we want to do? I think just activating a bunch is all we really need to do. How many rituals? We got one ritual, one activation, that's it. That's too bad. So, have a promotion. Just see what we can do with random blind attacks. Ah, super close. 6 health left. Doesn't really matter, we can just kind of live through it, it's fine. Just have to wait a turn, and then we can go ahead and go for a hit. Actually, a bit more dangerous than I thought. Usually those guys have been no problem. Didn't even get that much XP for them, considering they were kind of a threat.
The goddess topples to the ground as they die. Her fire flickers and burns out.
And we get a special card, Demon Strength. Raise your damage by 500% this turn. Unfortunately, I don't attack that often. Like my sacrifice would actually count for this, but most stuff isn't going to. We will take it though. It's a nice legendary card. We can only use it a certain number of times. All the legendary cards are like that. I think we'll save this one for a blessing before we go for the final fight. So, let's see. We definitely want to light another candle here in a moment. Oh, there's 2 of them! Wonderful. Just what I always wanted. Okay. Let's take the level 3 one. I think I'm going to take the Fae as well. What did we get over here? Reduce armor of all enemies by 25 till into combat? Sure. Why would I not do that? Give me the Fae. We can just split up our attacks, is fine. Okay, we split them, so they're both about half damage. Half their health left. Let's give you some barrier every turn. Could do a sacrifice. I don't really want to use this because we can only use this 3 times, then it's gone forever. So we want to use this mainly on bosses and stuff. Or if we're in actual deep trouble. This is not deep trouble. Basically fine here. Do just a bit of damage. When they're in this form, it's just you can't do quite as much damage to them because they have this special ability. So even if you reduce their armor, they still only take half damage while they're in physical form. Now we can beat him up. Have some healing. Let's just act a few times, and then we'll draw new cards, I think. got it down pretty low. Sure, we'll use that. Give you some more damage. Yeah, unfortunately when it's random, we sometimes do hit the enemy that doesn't have any health. But go ahead and use this to promote you. Myself a bit more shield. Can't really do anything else. So I'm sometimes ending up with extra energy left over. We just act. They're so weak now. There we go. Activate and draw, not bad. I do like Sign of the Red, actually. For each ally in combat, the minion increases damage by 33% and loses 20 armor. It does make them a bit weaker to direct attacks, but usually my attackers aren't being hit directly. Yeah, I'm going to take Sign of the Red. Just increase our damage output. Got a bunch of cracked tier. Not using any. Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to swap this out... Does anything actually make sense? So I don't do direct damage, not really. We could get cards that are cheaper for the first couple turns of combat. I usually play quite a few cards, so this one isn't going to help us. Damage bonus doesn't really help. Yeah, the only one potentially would be first turn of combat, draw 2 additional cards with cost reduced by 1, but it's only the first turn of combat. I kind of like being able to just occasionally get that stun off. It does kind of help us. If there's a lot of enemies, it's definitely really helpful.
What am I doing here? Well, looking for anything that could help our village. Here, take this. I don't have any use for it, but maybe you will.
Yeah, we could remove a card. I don't have any that are really bad or anything. And I think I'm at max health, but we'll ask her to heal. Yeah, I'm at max health. Alright, one fight. Okay, this is another treasure fight, so we do get a nice benefit from it. We can get the blessing and then fight the final boss of the second section. So these guys are the same ones where any hit under a certain amount of damage doesn't really do anything to them, but if you hit them a bunch, then it will eventually work. What do we have? Deal a hit? Okay. Alright, let's have our... Yeah, let's have the worm. Increase your damage. Even if I'm not doing damage, I am going to be affecting their armor and dropping it as well. We do have that damage buff when I first come in, so that's why we were able to do good damage there. Okay. Give you the barrier every turn. Heal you, give you more max health. Guess we could take the Fae. Nothing too crazy here. This is gonna hit everybody. So I'll just drop a little bit more barrier on myself, I guess. Yeah, totally fine. Okay, more damage. Let's take another worm. promotions and do some hitting. Split up the hits, unfortunately. Drop some armor. Let's put our Sign of the Rat on you. It's a nice big damage buff. Let's give you a promotion as well. Get the activation, then I'm just going to draw new cards and see what happens. Split the attacks again. Just need actions. There we go, some rituals. Hit the enemy. There we go. So yeah, those are actually pretty hard enemies usually because you don't have single attacks that do huge damage oftentimes. There's our treasure.
You found what was protected by this beast. A stash of gold and jewelry. When you filled your pockets up to the brim...
We've seen all this before, so what do I want? Armor, weird shards, or a weapon slot for runestones? Actually, that's tempting. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So now we can add a last runestone in. So what do we have that's good for the attack? Increasing damage isn't really helpful because I don't attack. Anything that increases damage is only really affecting me, so it's not really going to do much. Like I said, we could get the additional cards with the cost reduced in the first turn. Is anything else going to make a lot of sense? Duplicate every 13th card played in a combat? That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting one. I don't think I've ever used this one. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Don't know how often I'm burning through 13 cards multiple times in a fight, but it's bound to happen sooner or later. So if we go this way, we're going to end up getting stuck in the fight. We probably want to light another candle before we go in. We'll go back to the milestone here and get a blessing. We're at max health. We're totally fine. Let's get a blessing. Armor increased in the next combat encounter. Okay. It's probably not much, but it's something. No, it's the Headless Horseman guy. Okay. He's actually pretty tough, but I think we'll be okay with what we've got going as far as a build. He does do multiple hits, so he can poison you with attacks. Poison grows stronger with each hit, and also summons allies. And there's this portal. Every few turns, the enemy will try to spawn from this portal, destroying it or remove all poison. Heal everyone in combat, increase your damage, and reduce your armor. So we'll kind of accidentally kill this a bunch, probably. Alright, we don't have anything great to summon. Take the damage. I mean, I guess we could get another golem. What do we have here? Yeah, alright, reduce all your armor. What's this? Effect preventing an enemy from performing any action this turn. Another stun will cause loss of 25 armor. So when he's stunned, he loses armor, basically. Okay, give you the protection. It's a really unfortunate start. I guess we'll just get the wolf. Let's promote you. I'm going to put the Sign of the Rat on him. It doesn't go away, so we can still put it on somebody else if it comes up. Get a little free attack out. Okay. We'll drop some armor. storm out. I'm at max armor, so there's no point playing that. Definitely want to activate you. So let's do that. Fortunately, both hits went for the portal, not this guy. Let's draw some cards. Alright, give me the abomination. Give you some health. Try again. You just blew up the portal again instead of doing anything else. Have some more armor. And I guess we'll just let that ride. Okay. Do I want to mark him? But then I'm never going to hit this thing. Well, it's only 2 turns. Alright, yeah, let's mark him. We've destroyed this too much. Let's go ahead and go for it. Couple solid hits. We can now get you promoted. Let's make my wolf stronger. Give myself some shield. Okay, he's gonna go for a hit on everybody. You can have more damage. We still have everything redirected to him for the moment. We can just attack him a bunch. I think that's what I'm gonna do rather than doing a promotion first. Because every time I'm hitting him, I'm getting him marked, and we're also reducing his armor. Yeah, you can see like pretty much all that would have hit this thing. So got him down to about half. I might mark him again, honestly. What do we got? Reduce armor? Yeah, let's reduce armor some more. Make things easier. Alright, let's mark our Headless Horseman buddy. I've only got the 1 activation. So we might as well just promote you like crazy here. Nice big hit. Not attacking for very much, so we should be totally fine here, I think. Let's just make my wolf happier. Wolf dishing out decent damage now. Got a little minion now as well. I think the mark is gone. No, redirect is still up. Okay. At this point, I kind of want activations, not really anything else. Could use the harvest to promote him as again and then go for more hits, because we can only have the 1 attack here. We have to actually activate for these guys to do stuff. They don't just passively attack. I think could do a bunch of damage. Alright, let's do this. Nice big shot out that way. There we go. Dead. Just killed the main guy, everything's fine. Yeah, I had to kind of play around with getting the attacks redirected to him, but yeah, not too bad. Alright, promote and activate all minions for 3. Minion deals 300% more damage whenever it activates, it loses a level. That's interesting. Sacrifice a minion, pick a card from draw. So we could choose something we really need. Not bad. I don't know about this. We are getting passive promotions occasionally. I think it's every 3 turns. So that could be good, actually. Yeah, I'll take it. I've never played with it before, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. After summoning, activate the summon minion. Not bad. Every combat, the energy cost of the first sigils you play is 0. Whenever Golem is activated, reduce the energy cost of a random card in your hand by 1. And Golems activate... But I think they activate automatically every turn to heal themselves, I think? It's weird because the different summoner classes work a little differently. I think there's one that you pay health every time you summon one. I'm pretty sure they activate on their own. I think with this class, I have to activate them. So maybe they don't heal by themselves every turn. I kind of like to, after summoning, activate, because we can get like a worm out and it can immediately attack. So I'm going to take the haste.
This feels like an echo of something that happened before. Like then.
And we saw this before. I need the Wordstone Heart. We need all 3 to fight the actual real boss, and we head back to the village. We've got some cash, so we can maybe do some stuff. I could get a passive skill. I don't know if there's any other... I think there are some other cards I didn't grab that I might want. It's always kind of jerky when you first come back to the village. Alright. I know you've got a card. Actually, I should see if there's any upgrades I want to get.
Ah, good to see you.
I think I'm okay on Weird Candles. He does have 4. They aren't that expensive if I want to get some more, and we can kind of burn them a lot more if we want to. Yeah, I think just affecting if I get a better bonus from the milestones. We could take 1, I guess. Just, I kind of burn them whenever I want. Keep them high when we're actually getting into a fight.
What can I do for you?
Let's see. You do have a card, but your card gives shield in exchange for health, so I'm not really sure about that. Most of the stuff is like 400. I could get more XP gain just to get leveled up faster. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because this is probably my last run. I've beaten the real boss with all the different other classes. It's just a blood cost. It's not get gold or anything. So here, yeah, we want your card. So there's a 50% chance of gaining some armor for 3 turns, and then the other side is 50% damage for 3 turns. So I could gamble with him, maybe. We've got your card. You don't have a card. We didn't take his card, but we could get it.
The blacksmith is hot.
Is it here? Yeah. So his is, we lose 25% damage, but gain 75 armor for 3 turns. Considering I don't do much damage directly, that is totally fine. If I do have 2 of anything, it's not a bad idea to grab 1 just to level it up, because that's his upgrade is by us combining runestones. So each time we do that, we get like 1. So it's really, really slow. Sure, I'll buy 1 of those just to do that. Not that it matters. And I could
The
pay.
blacksmith is
So we could choose 1 that we've got that I'm not using and then get a random 1 in exchange, but it's pretty pricey. So I usually kind of avoid it. A lot of times I'm going to use my cash for getting just free skills. We can also get cards from this guy.
You're back already.
Don't think there's any upgrades I can get, yeah, let's get a card, because I don't think I have enough. Well, I might. Let me see. I don't remember if I spent 400 to get a skill from her.
What can I do for you?
Okay, it is 800 now to get a passive skill. Pretty pricey. We maybe get 1 more. So yeah, let's grab a card.
You're back already.
Because why not? Sacrifice all minions. Increase damage by 10% until the end of combat for every sacrificed minion. If I did damage directly, that wouldn't be bad, and some of the summoner classes do that, so not really good for this one. Activate selected minion 0 times, 1 activation for each enemy currently in combat. That's not bad. At the end of each turn, minion gains 10 barrier. Yeah, Cloud of Blood's not bad. So if there's like 2 enemies, you'd activate twice, 3 enemies activate 3 times. Yeah, we could take that. I don't know that I want a bunch more. So over here I can rest and heal up, but I'm at full health. And we can also buy some healing potions. I think we'll just buy healing potions and call it good. Kind of late for a quest card at this point, and most of them really aren't that great anyway. So he's only got 4 in stock. So this is our stock, his stock is there. Let's just max it out. And then we want to aim to get like 800 gold before we fight the final boss. The real final boss. But we'll finish. So what'll happen is we now have the 3rd section available. So in the next video we're going to do the 3rd section and fight the final boss there. But then to fight the real final boss, you come back in here and activate the Menhir, and you immediately go into combat with the actual real final boss. So we'll have a little bit of time after finishing this section to rest and recoup and stuff, and maybe swap out runestones. Then we'll fight the real boss through there, which is not easy. It's really more about surviving for a certain number of turns against that one. Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. So we'll go ahead and end it here, and we'll come back next time, and we'll head out into the 3rd zone, fighting everybody, and then taking on the final boss. I think we're okay. I don't feel super strong, but part of that is that we haven't really gotten all the way maxed out on level. We're currently, what? Only level 12. But the last section we get a lot more XP from stuff, so I think we'll be okay. We did also just get an XP boost as an upgrade, so we should be alright. Alright, this has been more of Tainted Grail. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.